Okay. Okay, I think everything is in order, except for the fan ASMR, of course. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing this episode. Um, so, uh, after the end of the last stream, I brought our crew home. I didn't check if people leveled up. Bill did not. I don't think Bill came with us. You leveled up, and Valentina leveled up. That's nice. It's about time. Valentina actually has more experience than Jeb now, which is interesting. We need more Kerbals. How much is it to upgrade this? Oh, that's the flagpole. That's fine. Okay. We need more Kerbals. And we do have a rescue mission to rescue a Kerbal around the Mun. And if I just hop over real quick, I kind of want to see. Oh, yes, thank you, Twitch. I know I'm alive. If we just hop over to the Mun, which orbit is it? This one. It's slightly inclined, and annoyingly, there's no, like... Do I have 2 month satellite contracts? Hang on. Equatorial orbit. And... No. Well, that's interesting. There must be another one then. Because I did not check the contracts. Let's check the contracts. Position, ooh, Diamond 5 relay. Okay. Let me go check on that craft real fast. Hello, Dar. Yeah, let me check on that craft real fast, because I do not remember if this craft actually has control still. So let's fly it. And if it does, then I guess we can, yes, hello, Onion. Then I guess we can adjust the orbit if it still has control and has a decent amount of delta V. Well, right now we're in the dark. So you have a battery, you have solar panels, you have 123 meters per second left of fuel. Can I click this fuel tank? I don't know if 123 is enough to adjust it. I mean, it was a slightly lower orbit. So, like, if we were to do... What's half of 123? 61.5? How low would that get us? Looks like it'd be low enough. I mean, that's lower than the actual orbit was. So let's go back to the Space Center. And loading screens are pain. Man, ASMR will be gone at some point. It was supposed to arrive Monday, and then it got delayed by 2 days. So earliest arrival is by Wednesday. So maybe one more stream with it. I don't know. This one, I'm just gonna straight up decline. I don't care that we lose reputation. Decline. Decline. That we can do. And this we can do. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the tracking station. Yeah, computer fan. Well, because it's laptop, so I'm too afraid to dig into it on my own. So I'm having... I had to order a new fan, which is annoying, because I just got both replaced last year. And of course they do like a 30-day warranty instead of the normal 2-year warranty. And yeah, one of them has already gone out. So it's just rattling. And it's like broken because, you know, compressed air didn't do anything, and they looked at it and they were like, yeah, you're gonna have to replace that. So that's fun. Okay, so this is in a minute. So I want to bring... Oh, actually, we only need to bring the periapsis down. Well, that's nice. So let's add a maneuver. About there is good. That is a half-second burn. Okay, we're gonna just limit that down a little bit. Get over to the node. And let me make sure that it's... yep, okay. Yeah, it's not a Mac. No, blame Best Buy. The only reason I got them to do it was because at the time I had like the membership, which made it cheaper, so it was essentially free. Because it was considered a minor repair. But I'm like, apparently they didn't do their jobs right because it broke again within a year. So... Alright, chase the node. Good enough. And then we can unthrust limit this. So... Come in. Come in. Come in. Okay, there we go. Alright, back to the Space Center. How installation affects... I mean, if they're misaligned, that can do it, but... I don't know, because I'm pretty sure it was something like in the actual fan. It wasn't like a joint or a fastener or anything. So, I don't know. Anyways, what contracts do we want to do today? Could do another moon landing. Yeah, I think we do another moon landing. I'm waiting for the flyby other planets contracts because I'd really like one because I'm, you know, the Mun and Minmus system gets a little old, but I'm pretty sure after we do the docking around Minmus, it'll give us some flybys. So what diamond version are we on? We're on the diamond 7. And we're just gonna bring a Gemini pod. Nope, we do need a 3-man pod. Never mind. Actually, how many does this have room for? I'm gonna go with 2. Yeah. So we do need that 3rd slot. Well, do we? No, we just need 2, because I only need to bring one Kerbo with me, and then just grab the second one on the way back. Anyways, parachute. Ooh, actually, no, what I want to do... I'm going to do something weird, because I also want this satellite contract. So it just needs a mystery goo unit. So let me put a decoupler up here. And I'm gonna... Oop, that's too big. Face it the other way. And just for sizing purposes... Well, first of all, let me get the spark. Do I want the spark? Or do I want... Yeah, we'll go with the spark. Let's get the spark. And this is going to be activated at the same time. And then let's do some fuel tanks. Where's my Oscar B's? There it is. 2 is probably fine, and then I want a probe. What's the best one we have? Still the Hex. I really need more probes. And then above that, I want a RA-15. It's a little ridiculous looking on top of that thing. And then I want, actually I want above that, battery, inline reaction wheel, there we go. And what am I looking for? Solar panels. Probably want the long boys. So, and then I need, let's see. So I'm going to do something a little weird here. How much does this weigh? Too much. Okay, so we're just going to do 2 of these. So 2 of these, and we're going to clip those in. Local, please. And then 2 mystery goos, because it requires it. Snapping on, please. And then I'm also just going to put a couple thermometers on here. And then that should be good for the satellite portion. For the actual Mun lander, let's do a, I believe this is this, nope, not that size. I'm going to do direct descent, so it's going to need to be somewhat beefy. So let's do that. And on the outside, I'm going to do some 400s. And what engine do I want? I don't remember which ones are vacuum optimized at this size. So let's see. This is a 1.25. This is a this is also a 1.25. 310 vac, 355 vacuum, but has low thrust. Is it still enough on the Mun to have a halfway decent thrust to weight? This is not the correct order. So that needs to go like that. These need to feed in. And this delta V readout is all wrong. So let me take this off. Oh, because I moved the wrong engine. That would do it. What is your thrust to weight? 3. That's good enough. So this engine needs to be moved up here. These need to be moved to their own stage. So that should be good for the actual lander. Oh, well, I guess we would need science equipment. That'd be a smart idea. Do I have a... Right, because we used the service module last time. And I also need a heat shield while I'm thinking about it. And then decoupler. And then... Where'd it go? This guy. Actually, do I like this one? No, that's the small one. This guy. So move that, move that. Shroud off. I'm doing all right. I'm a little like frazzled because I really want to start doing interplanetary missions, but we have so many Mun and Minmus contracts. We even have a Kerbin contract that I haven't even touched, so it might be a little bit. Let me get the Science Junior on here. So I'm going to clip that in. Like that should be fine. I want to make sure this is snapping to the correct node. That is not the correct node. Because that looks like, oh, there we go, that one is correct. Okay. Hello, bees. So then we want mystery goo, which weighs the same as this guy, even though that's not going to run. It's also nice that we can stick these on the Science Junior, which that is attached to the Science Junior's node. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this like ridiculously far up. Oh, it's eating up the node. That's why. Okay. What if I just didn't do a Science Junior? No, I still want one. Can I sort of cheese it in there? What if I just mounted it? Nope, I just want 2. Nope, I just want 2. I'm just gonna mount it radially and clip it in. It looks a little stupid, but Uh, that's fine. We've built worse. Okay, anyways, mystery goo. Magnetometer boom. I need it to rotate this way. Gravioli detector. Thermometer. Barometer. And what am I missing? Seismic accelerometer. Is that everything? I mean, I'll toss some batteries in here, because why not? Which way do I want them facing? Like that? Because I can still access all my science equipment. I cannot access all my science equipment. So move this guy to like there. I don't have an experiment storage unit, but I don't think I'm going to bother with this one. When do I want that shroud to go? Man, the staging is all messed up. This needs to be moved onto its own stage. That can just come off whenever. The delta V readout is just gone, which is interesting. Do I have the other bodies? I do. Okay, just checking. And then I need landing legs, so just do LT1s. Actually, I want LT2s. And then I want to move these down a little bit, actually. So did that mess up my staging? Probably. Start these guys retracted. Move this whole thing on up. And I want a TD18 decoupler. And then I want a big fairing. So just one, please. Oh, can this not go wide enough? No, it cannot. Okay, so these actually need to be the these guys. So that needs to go after this stage. And then I need to redo the fuel lines. What am I missing? Satellite, or not satellite. This guy, antenna. And then solar panels. So let's do these guys. That should be, oh, that only went to 2. I actually do want 4 of you. If you would be so kind to give me 4. And you're not going to let me do 4 all of a sudden. Interesting. There we go. That one's a little clipped in, but it's fine. So that should be good. I don't know why I'm still not getting a delta V readout. That is quite annoying. I mean, that's, you know, that's fine. That's firing on its own, so I don't know why it's still complaining, but build the fairing. And that looks good. Alright, so move this whole thing on up. So let's grab, let's see. What am I looking for? These guys. Actually, I want a reaction wheel. And then move this up a little more. Engine. Let's just go with a mainsail. So that gives me a delta V readout. At sea level, what is your thrust to weight? 1.29, not enough. Kind of figured that would be the case, so I'm going to throw on some of these. Also want to let's do, don't want to do solids, I'll just do solids. So I want the... Do I want the Parallax or the Thoroughbred? Parallax doesn't have gimbling. I want the Thoroughbred. So is those two alone enough to lift? No. Okay. So what if I did this? That's 1.81. So 2253 plus 1230. That's 3483. That should be enough. And then tell you what, I may want to replace these with T800s. Just to have that bit of overkill. So give me my landing legs back. Give me fuel line. There we go. So this decoupler activates, and then that engine fires. Those decouple. That's the last thing that decouples. We're going to manually decouple this. So I can actually disable staging on that one. So this gives us a thruster weight of 1.74, but it only gives us, yeah, that is not a lot of delta B. What if I just did 4? Like, let's just go overkill with it. Plenty of delta V, 1.55 thruster weight, that's fine. And then I want nose cones. Can I color these orange? No. I can color the nose cones orange, so it looks weird. I'll do the black and white ones. Alright, struts. Also do some struts at the bottom here. And then center of mass, center of aerodynamics. Give me my canards. That's a little too low, actually. There we go. What else? What else? I think that's everything? Oh no, Separatrons. Where is my Sepratron? There it is. So, do a set like this and a set like this. I want to move those into the decoupling stage. And then grab another set like this, and another set like this. Alright, those are all in the correct state. Oh, that's a little off center. Good enough. Alright, so save that. Who are we bringing along? Only one Kerbal. Let's bring Vazia, because Vazia only has 1 star of experience. You know what I didn't do is my action groups. So let's just get those going. So custom 1, toggle solar panel, toggle antenna. And then let me remove this shroud for a second. Custom 2, log gravity data, log seismic data, observe mystery goo, log temperature, log pressure, and run magnetometer. Alright, so we can put that shroud back on, and that went into the wrong stage, didn't it? Yeah, I want these to go at the same time. There we go. So save that. Let's make sure the crew is still correct. Ooh, something I should bring is EVA science. So let's go ahead and do that, because I don't think we've done EVA science on the moon yet. So we'll do that. And yeah, that should be good. So this should be good for launch. Double check staging. This goes, and then all the separatrons and the decouplers, and then the mainsail, the fairing, and the shroud go. This decoupler goes. This engine's going to fire at the same time. And then those go. That's the re-entry stage. I almost forgot parachutes. That would have been really bad. Okay. So annoyingly, all these are showing separate right now. So this engine should still be the very last stage. Drogues, and then mains, and then that engine will fire off when we get the satellite gone. Okay. Well, and now I didn't realize my fairing had a peaking problem. So let's rebuild that. There we go. So that's fine. So should be plenty of delta V just to knock out this MUN contract, or 2 MUN contracts. And then we can do some min-miss stuff. Oh, and we're also rescuing a Kerbal. Can't forget about that. Okay. So that should be good to go. So save and launch. Loading screen. There we go. So that Duna transfer window is coming up in 45 days. So maybe like 1 or 2 more min-miss missions and it'll be ready. Okay, so get everything pulled up here. Quick save because I'm always paranoid. And let's launch. Alright, heading is a little off, but that's fine. This thing is extremely stable, surprisingly. I feel like saying that, I just jinxed it, but that's fine. So, launching into a sunrise. Alright, time to apoapsis is still increasing, which is always lovely to see. And I'm just going to park at 30 degrees for a little bit. Alright. That was kind of a beautiful decoupling pattern with the Separatrons, but they are loud as ever. And at this point we can basically go horizontal. Not quite out of the atmosphere yet with the apoapsis, but should be okay. And I'll target probably like 80. '80 should be good. Oh, overshot. Oh. Oh well. Let's go ahead and physics warp. Alright, and we are out of the atmosphere, so we can ditch the fairing and the shroud, get everything running, and also disable control for the canards. There we go. So now, timing is slightly off. 83 by 80, that's circular enough. And wow, this thing does not want to turn. Alright, so let's time warp and commence burn. Alright, and because this satellite is going into an equatorial orbit, I would like to sort of target the satellite's target orbit. So that way we can just decouple and have it basically be done. So, where is the mun right now? It is over here. So, want to burn around here. And I think I mistimed it. Oh, I lied. So I want to make sure that I'm on the correct side. So what's that periapsis? Let me focus view. So the satellites apoapsis and periapsis need to be about 200. So give me my maneuver. Retrograde? Oh, too much. Prograde? Little more prograde. And then it's not quite equatorial, so let me just throw in a little bit of normal. A lot more normal. Other normal. And a little more retrograde. Little prograde. So about there. That should be fine. Alright, so let's get pointed at this maneuver. Come on. Yeah, this thing really doesn't want to turn. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the Science Juniors on the action group. Oh well, I'll have to remember to conduct those. Alright, so let's, alright, we are there, so let's warp ahead. And we drifted off. Lovely. Oh, and of course we're doing a burn on the night side, because we always do. Oh, hello. Okay, so realign for this burn. There we go. The sound of fans, yeah, pretty accurate. Hopefully not for much longer. Like 1, maybe 2 more streams. A little further ahead. Alright. 2, 1, and commence burn. And now I want to, yeah, I want to leave my view focused here. It's fine. Oh, you know what? This satellite needs to be retrograde. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it wants the satellite in a retrograde orbit. So that's going to be fun to fix. Let's just chase our node. Close enough. Okay. In that case, let's circularize here because we're going to be below the orbit of the or the intended orbit of the satellite. All right, so circularize there. Let's get pointed at that node that is in 1 day, 4 hours. Oh no. Yeah, I still need to make a recap video for Voyager, but I've never done one, so we're gonna see how that goes. And I don't have a good editing software. I could re-download DaVinci Resolve, but I don't feel like it. Like Clipchamp could get the job done. It is just a pain to use. Or not Clipchamp. What is it called? I don't know. Whichever one comes with the Windows 11. Yeah. Finalist for the first time since, oh god, the Rapid React Radioactive Rumble. Okay, so let's see. That's kind of a cool shot. With Jewel in the background and Moho on the other side. Anyways, 42 seconds till this burn. And I'm just going to lock it to retrograde. Yeah. Alright, close enough. So let's quick save there. Let's check on our orbit. So, yeah, descending node 180 degrees. I did not realize this was a retrograde orbit, so I'm going to do the satellite first, and I have to focus on this decoupler. So, decouple. Oh, and you know, I just realized that is... I should have used a stack separator, actually. So let's quick save, first of all. Let me, I'm going to activate the engine. And I'm kind of... Let me enable crossfeed as well, because that might fix some of the issues. Okay, yeah. So... I don't know when the most efficient time to do this would be. Let's do... Also, let me pull up my flags so I know where I've landed and where I haven't. So I've landed there. That's the east far side crater. Might try and land in this crater, because I don't think we have that one yet. Anyways, I'm going to just plot the maneuver here, and it's going to be full retrograde until it flips to the other side. And we have no delta V readout, so I have absolutely no idea how much fuel this has. In fact, I'm actually going to do this over here. So a little prograde. Because I want that to be, yeah, about there. Yeah, the delta V readout is all screwed up, so I have no clue what this burn time is. And no clue how much delta V we actually have. So that's lovely. So I guess let's just, I don't know, let's just warp to the burn and see what it does. So is that, yeah, that's our craft. And I'll do this about 30 seconds ahead. Oh, yeah. Well, and we know how relying on partners can be. Yeah, it has enough to affect, where thunder stamps now, though. So let's just, I don't know, let's just burn now. And I'm gonna pin a fuel tank open. The control point was reversed. So that's a thing. Yeah, point retrograde, please. And burn now. I want to keep this pinned. So we're less than halfway through the fuel, that's good, but we still haven't flipped over to prograde. And that is a loud engine, jeez. Let me just, much better. Alright, so apoapsis, ooh, that was actually a little much. So at the periapsis, I want to bring that apoapsis down to, what, 204,844? Oh, not normal. Right there would be perfect. It's still not showing me burn time, which is quite annoying, but... I'll do this with, like, a second left. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Oh, that may have actually been too much. Okay, so about there should be good. And then at apoapsis, I want to bring the periapsis up to what? 201,000, okay. Oop, that flipped it. That's a little much, actually. There we go. So this one's an 8.7 meter per second burn. So quick save here and warp. Oh, you know what I never did? I never extended the solar panels. And I can't now. Okay, so then we load a quick save to the point where we can. This is why I make quick saves, because I usually do something stupid. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Spark would have done it. No, it doesn't have an alternator. Interesting. Okay. Extend these solar panels. Surprised we didn't run out of battery earlier. Jeez. Okay, now quick save and warp. Okay. Oh, and I missed it. That's fine. Is that close enough for the contract? It is. So now we just need to maintain stability. And there we go. So now we can flip back to the other craft, which is currently here. So switch to that. Okay. So with this craft, I want to land in this crater. So if I were to do something like this, That would be fairly close. I think I want to go... Actually, about there is probably fine. Actually, I'm a little paranoid, so about there. And get this guy turned on around. I can dismiss this message. So we're actually now bouncing off the relay we just put in orbit, which is nice. Oh my, this thing is slow to turn. Alright, about there. And where's Kerbin? Probably on the other side right now. Although it says we have a direct connection, so it's got to be somewhere around here. Oh, we have a connection through the planet. Or, not the planet, through the moon. That seems a little strange. Alright, we will be ditching the heavy part about halfway through this burn, so that's nice. There's Kerbin. Alright. Remember that thing I said about halfway through the burn? Yeah, that was a lie. So that debris is just going to float on away. Which are slightly off the node, which is interesting. Alright. About there should be good. I'm going to go ahead and extend the landing gear, get all this up. I'm going to quick save and warp to about here. And that should be the, yeah, that's the craft we're going to be rescuing. So let's point surface retrograde. And really quickly, I would like to see what biome this is specifically. Just above the Mun's Farside crater. Okay, good. So we can board. So this is a new biome, that's good. And SAS turned off because my pilot got out, of course. I'm pretty sure this thing only has this reaction wheel in here, which isn't great. I probably should have put more reaction wheels on here. Although this engine has gimbaling, so. And an alternator. Didn't know that. Okay. What is our thruster weight? 2.26. That's not great. So I'm actually not going to warp too far ahead. I think I'll warp to about 20 kilometers. 25. Because I want to start killing off some speed. And this terrain is looking a little rough. Just a bit. We're gonna land like in the middle of the crater, aren't we? I may not have killed our speed early enough, actually, looking at this. I may have to load a quick save, because we are very rapidly approaching the ground. Yep, load a quick save. So I need to start burning it off at like 40 kilometers up. That's kind of crazy. So let's warp ahead. So 10x speed. I'm going to make a quick save at about 75. There we go. And then when we hit about 55, I'll take us out of warp. There we go. So get turned on over. And start killing our speed. So I should still be over the crater, which I am, so that's good. I do want to make sure that we land in the crater. That would be a little unfortunate if we didn't. Yeah, we should land in the crater. It'll be a little close, but I can also turn flags off. So this may have been a little early, but that's fine. Let's take it down to about, I don't know. Let's just take it all the way down. At least until the horizontal speed is done, I think. Do. Alright, right about there. Quick save now, and then I will warp on down. Oh, we gain speed really quickly. Okay. And why are you tipping over? That was not supposed to happen. So, when it reaches, we'll do 15 kilometers. Trying to see if I can see any interesting surface features, but I'm not seeing anything other than craters and mountains, if you can call them that. To be clear, this is definitely not the most efficient way of landing. Alright, so I'll bring it down to 20. And then warp ahead. Alright, about 6 kilometers up, and we're going pretty fast, so at this point, I'll probably start doing a little more of a controlled landing. About down to about 10. Warp ahead. Oh, and we can no longer time warp. That's lovely. Oh my. Okay. How fast do I want to let this go? What's our thrust to weight right now? 3. Okay. Not great. Although, when we finally get to Tylo, that's going to be a fun landing. Because its surface gravity is very comparable to Kerbin's, but there's no atmosphere. So landing is difficult. Whereas conversely, on Eve, it is super easy to land because the atmosphere is super thick. It is very difficult to take off from it. But I have an idea for a Eve return mission. Definitely not stolen. Not stolen whatsoever. But, you know, steal from the best and mint the rest. Alright, so let's just do a little bit of a controlled landing now. It's not really a spot where it's holding steady, annoyingly, but oh well. Alright, so coming in for landing. Looks like it's relatively flat. Alright, let's just hold up. Alright. A little bit of a bounce, but we have landed. It's not like we've done this like 10 million times. Now, interestingly, visually, the shroud is there. Probably from loading from a quick save. So that's interesting. So keep all the science, and then run a material study. Oh, that's gonna make clicking on things in here quite annoying. Let's do a crew report. Let's do an EVA report and a surface sample, and then take that data. And then I want you to swap your parachute out for the EVA science kit. So we're just going to climb down, RCS on. Oh, what? Wait, now the shroud is gone. Interesting. Now I want the barometer, please. Take data. Oh boy. Oh my. Take the data from there. Let's float on around to... Oh! I broke a solar panel. Oops. Well, you know, in like a billion years or something, when a new life form finds the what? I am walking on an invisible... What is happening? What? Okay. That's new. Vazia is walking on nothing. Can I... What? Okay, get back in the craft. What in the world? I don't even know. Grab. Swap this out, please, because I know you're gonna do the inventory glitch. Board. Quick save. EVA. Swap this out. Can you fall now? Okay, good. That was extremely weird. No, actually. Okay, so let's just let's perform our EVA science. Hit another golf ball. But yeah, when a new life form finds the Kerbal system in like a billion years, and they see just remnants of solar panels on the Mun, yeah, I don't even want to know what theories are going to come out of that. All right, EVA science experiment, and let's plant the flag. Alright, so this is the far side crater. And Basio is here. And of course, do the old cheeky lift off and do an EVA report. There we go. Alright, so grab, store experiments, get your parachute back, and board. Alright, so we're just gonna quick save. Let's just get out of here. Actually, I want to target this guy. And when do I want to take off? Let's quick save and then warp forward a bit. So I wish it told me the relative inclination like right away, but oh well. What is this? Oh, that's the repaired satellite. And then this one I said I would rename, and I forgot. Warp a little further ahead. Okay, so about there. So target inclination is weird, but so we're coming back with 3 out of 4 solar panels. That's fine. I don't think I took the data out of the Science Junior actually, so let me... Can I reach it from here? No. Okay, so RCS on. Collect data. Store experiments. Grab. And board. And then we can take off. Alright, so... Which way is 90? Not that way. So I want to launch slightly above the 90. And we can retract our landing legs. Cannot quick save while about to crash. Well, I'm not about to crash now, am I? So... Oh, I need to be going the other way, actually. Probably along this line. Thank you. So let's say about there. What's my ascending and descending? 8.6? I don't know if that's going to improve when I go orbital or not. Still 8.6? Yeah, it's fine. Oh wait, did it go? Oh, it went up. What if I go this way? Oh, thank you for the follow. Hello. Oh dear. How high do I want this apoapsis? Yeah, my ascending descending got a little worse. That's fine. Let's do 30. Why not? Oh, okay, hello. Zoomed in. And then at this apoapsis, want to circularize. Sure, that's good enough. Alright, so about 5 minutes from this burn, but we can, of course, time warp. And time warp even further ahead. It's going to be about a 12-second burn. That's no big deal at all. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and burn. Oop, don't drift away. Although, you know, I should have actually crashed these side tanks back into the mud. I do have SAS, but I don't know why it was like drifting when I also definitely read that as you have SAS, and I was gonna be like, how did you know? Let's see, this way? This way. Oop, too much. That seems good enough. Okay. I do have SAS, yes. Alright, so get positioned for this burn, and time warp. How's our... Oh, contract complete for planting the flag. That's nice. Didn't get any science for it, but got quite a bit of funding. I did upgrade the astronaut complex, so between the two contracts we've already completed, I believe that pays for it. Might be slightly short, but we'll get some from rescuing another Kerbal. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, and burn. Alright, probably overshot a little bit, but that'll probably be fine. So we're going to be catching up to it. What would happen if I just waited till the most optimal time and burned at periapsis? Not great. So what if I moved that over here? Ooh, we could get this done in the same orbit. Okay. So pin that. Go to my maneuver, please. Prograde. Not really doing much for us. Normal? Nope. Anti-normal? 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, radial? Nope, 0.2. Can I get a 0.0? I can. It's right about there. Okay, so let's get lined for that burn. And I want this open now. Alright, there we go. Do. Warping around above the speed of sound. Okay, about a minute to go. So, time warp. I do want this to be somewhat accurate. Alright, 2, 1, and burn. get that closer. Five, four, three, two, 1. 395. Oh. Sure. 405 is close enough. What is going to be our relative velocity? 101.5. So I'm going to add a maneuver. I'm going to say negative 101.5. And again, that's just for timing. So I'm going to go, actually, it's going to have to move over anyway, so. Oh, and we can decouple the side tanks, actually. There they go. And the SAS really sped up after that. Okay. Anyways, quick save there. Alright, so where is our target? I don't see it. Is that it over there? No, that's our debris. Oh, and this can go away. Alright, slow it on down. Okay, overshot slightly. Where is the target? F4? There it is. Okay. So burn towards target. And I can get rid of this now. Actually, no, I can't. Okay. There we go. Can I get that closer? No, it's actually moving further away. That's interesting. It's still 3.2 kilometers away. That's further than I expected. So let me actually go back to target prograde. So if I just do a little... Now, how is that moving it further away? Huh? Interesting. Okay. So let's warp 12 minutes ahead, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely going to get closer than that. So this readout is just wrong. Okay. How close is it going to get? Alright, so let's just start killing it now. Alright, and then point towards target. Come on. Alright, 3.3 meters a second, so we'll be 4 meters away. I think that's close enough for, who is it? Edney to hop across. Alright, so about 30 seconds, so I'll just warp ahead. Alright, and we're actually gonna smack it. So let's not smack it. Okay. Drifting away slightly, but first of all, I want to rename this as debris. You do have an RCS pack, so that's good. What are you? Another engineer? Too many engineers. We need more scientists. That's what we really need. So come on over here. And board. Alright. So we can unset that as target, and then let's just burn away from it. Just go that way. Okay, so when do I want to burn back towards Kerbin? Like 3 minutes ago would have been great, but probably around here. Oop. What's that periapsis? 51. Pin that open. Alright, and 40. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so let's get pointed at this node. Yeah, basically. Kirby. There really should be a Kirby Kerman. That'd be great. Alright. Oh! And we're getting our mystery goo. That was from Minmus. The one on the Mun, I don't know why, we've gotten like one transmission of it. So that should bring... that's the Mun. Where's the Minmus one? Yeah, that brought it closer. But yeah, we've had exactly one transmission from the Mun. I don't know why it's taking so long. Alright, so let's go ahead and burn. Just locked prograde. Pin that periapsis. And get me down to 40. Actually, get me down to 35. There we go. Alright, so let's quick save and head on out of here. Let's just warp all the way to there. Alright, and of course, Sphere of Influence loading. There we go. So, hello, Kerbin. Goodbye, Mun. Where's Minmus? That's not Minmus. That's Jewel. There, nope, that's Erlem. Where is Minmus? I don't know where Minmus went. Oh well. Over here? No. Over here? I don't see Minmus. Is that Minmus? No, that's Moho again. Anyways. I'm seeing the moons of Jewel instead of Jewel itself. Interesting. Anyways, we're still pretty far up. I do not want to be pointed at prograde. Hello. Also, Edney, go EVA, so that you get experience. EVA report, board. Okay, and let's just warp on down. Are we landing at night again? Bleh. Okay, decouple and surface retrograde. We may actually land on land, which would be a little spicy. Yeah, there's a lot of land. Oh, and there's our other debris blowing up. I don't like that it started flying back at us. Anyways, hope we should land. I almost skimmed on the return from Minmus after the end of the last stream. Almost skimmed. Got back up to about 60 kilometers, but ultimately ended up landing on one pass. And I am okay physics warping this. Yep, and we are returning into the sunrise. Is that a runway over there? Oh, hello. What is that? Oh, that's just trees. I'm going crazy. Anyways, drogues out, mains out, SAS off. Alright, interesting formation in the trees here. Oh, we're actually landing in a tree. Well, that's lovely. And now we just physics warp on down. I mean, even at 4x speed, it's going to take a little bit, but that's fine. That means I can sip my Gatorade. Anyways, if anyone has a chance to get their hands on strawberry watermelon Gatorade, I'm not sponsored. It's just really good. Alright, and coming in for landing. We did not land in a tree. Alright, so let's just recover the vessel. Thank you. So that's another 3 contracts down. As soon as it loads anyways, geez. Come in. Cool. Ooh! Got a lot of science out of that. Okay. So we have a 1600 science. Oh, and Edney advanced to level 1. That's nice. What contracts? More rescue missions. Oh, recover module. Okay, that one could be fun. We have 5 years to do it. Mass 1.9 tons. It's actually a big module, jeez. I kind of want to go look at it first. And more free Kerbals. So take those. Let's go look at this module. So where is the module? It'll be down here. So that's the 2 derelicts. Oh, I can destroy all this debris. 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 Come on. More debris. Is this one empty? Is this the empty one? This might be the empty one. Any crew on board? Yeah, this is, okay, so this is the empty one. So we can get rid of that. Anyways, more debris. More debris. And this one, I mean, you know, in theory it would burn up, but because the physics simulation doesn't really, oh, we can't actually see the module. Oh, and that is in low orbit. Wow. Okay. I assumed we could have seen the module. Oh, and then terminate. So focus back on Kerbin for me. Alright. So let's knock out some min-miss contracts. As soon as it loads. Oh, actually, let's spend some science. Again, as soon as it hello. Okay, there we go. Um, could go unmanned tech to get advanced unmanned tech. Could go experimental science to get the large holding tanks. Could go high power electronics to get better solar panels and a better battery. Ooh, and it does get the Gigantor. I do want this. So let's get that. Let's also get high power electronics. Still have 831. What does this get? Bigger batteries and fuel cell array. That does lead to RTGs, which is tempting. Automation would get the RA100, which is also tempting. Can only get one right now. Do I want any of these? Bigger engine plate, inline clampetron, bigger fairing, and we could get both of these. Let's see, that's 600. We could get all three of these. What does this get? Nothing that I'm immediately going to use. Let's get all three of these. I think we can hold off on the other stuff. What does metamaterials get? Oh, it gets even more stuff. Because that is the... not that one. That's the small quad coupler. Oh, this also gets the multi-point connector, so do want to go for that at some point. And then supersonic flight. Let's just keep working down this line. Alright, so Minimus contracts. We need to build a new orbital station around Minimus. We need to dock 2 vessels on or around Minimus and transfer any crew. And that's it. Still, 2 contracts in 1, also contract complete. Yeah, so let's knock out those 2 contracts. A single module is technically sufficient as a station, as long as it meets the requirements. So, like for this one, has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Must be fully assembled when launched, which is so annoying. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Have 4,000 units of liquid fuel in your station. Okay. Maintain stability for 10 seconds and put station in orbit of Minimus. So, I'm going to start with a cupola module. And then I'm going to do a mobile processing lab. So that's 3. And then I'm going to do... I want something with windows. I could just do a hitchhiker storage container. That would give us 7. I might just do that. Because it also gives inventory space, which is nice. Oh, crew module. There we go. Mostly because none of these, like, I could do the Mark II lander can instead of the... in fact, I might do that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do a Mark II lander can. Because I can put stuff in here. So, stuff and things. Let's toss some batteries on here. Oop, I wanted those symmetrical, actually. There we go. And then... That's honestly good enough for this guy. Do I want anything in the inventory? Oh, locked by attachment. That's fine. Actually, tell you what. In the inventory, I'm going to put repair kits. Because why not? Duplicate the whole stack. Oh, that did not duplicate the whole stack. Oh yeah, service module in the back. That's true. So in here, I'm just gonna do more batteries because we can. You think 6,600 units of electric charge is enough? Okay. And then for docking ports, I want to support multiple sizes. So I'm gonna put 2 regular docking ports. I kind of want to snap those. Let's do, I don't want to block the EVA hatch. I'll block a window. So 2 regular and 2 juniors on the service bay. Oh, could do mounted tanks as well. Is there a mounted tank that will do, like, would one of these be enough? No, not even close. Can I get, is there one that has exactly 1,000? 810? Man, those have a lot. So I think what I'll do, oh, that's huge. That is huge. Man, it needs 4,000. Tell you what, how much does this have? 2880. So 4,000 minus 2880 is 1120. So how much do these have? Not even close to that. 1120 divided by 4 is 280. So any of these have 280? Close. So let's do this. I'm gonna do something funky here. First of all, drain this to where it has 280. 288. Sure, we'll have a little extra. And those go all the way in. It needs to have liquid fuel. I'm gonna add a monoprop. I'm gonna add monoprop and xenon gas later.